Hey there, and welcome to another Musician Reacts on the Dave Does channel. Today we are checking out some Blackbriar, and the song is Fairy of the Bog. I have not done Blackbriar in over a year. One of the viewers mentioned that, and you mentioned the comment, or I read the comment just as I was about to do some videos. So I thought it was a very good call out that I hadn't checked out Blackbriar for a year, and it was time I went back and did it. So yeah, go check out Fairy of the Bog. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave your comments down below. If you'd like to support this channel, we do have the Patreon, which is only £1 a month, starting at, and goes up from there. A great way to help keep this channel alive. And of course, we've got Bandcamp, where a lot of the music that was recorded and done over this channel, on the collaborations, the originals, etc., is all available to purchase and download on Bandcamp. Details in the description down below. Let's go to Blackbriar, Fairy of the Bog. Count it in. 3, 2, 1, go. As I always say, very delicate vocals. As previously mentioned, always brings back the visibility of like Kate Bush in my head. Very theatrical. Songs come across very theatrical, but I guess that's what I kind of got used to with Blackbriar. An interesting way of saying the word bog. Wondering how she's going to do that. Okay, so that's Blackbriar and Fairy of the Bog. I'm just trying to get my head round one thing. I was thinking of the whole kind of like dance with fairies and woodland fairies and the white gowned, and they usually like in these like in movies where they always have this. It's always virgins, and they go to the woods and they witches and they conjure up their pagan. So is it all like pagan esque? I know it's obviously we're talking about fairies, so we're talking about something that is fairy tale based, but I'm trying to think of where that would have come in at what point fairy tales and the dances of the white veiled virgins in the woods, and does that all come under pagan thoughts, or is it just mystical, fantastical kind of thing? I don't know. I was just trying to get my head around it at that last minute. Interesting video. I like it because it's very theatrical. Goes into the woods, finds the fairies, joins them. I'm guessing the fairies took on human form, and then she dances around with them. Yeah, so kind of pretty much exactly Fairy of the Bog. Here's a bog. Here in the woods. Bog would be basically. So I'm trying to think because not everyone would know what a bog is. If you're in the UK, we use the word bog as basically somewhere as another like slang word for the toilet. So it's definitely not a fairy of the toilet. But a bog would be kind of almost swampland, very mushy ground, that sort of thing. It doesn't necessarily need to be forest based. It's just a bog. In the UK, we have bog areas are kind of very swampy stuff you can't really walk around in because you just sink into the ground. So that's what a bog is for us. Right. Anyway, let's have a look at some lyrics. I dance with the fairies wearing cloaks of mist, encircled by a fiery little blue wisp. Okay. Well, the little blue wisp is a referral to like the little flying around fairies. We get the little blue wisp is referred to in a few other places as when we talk about fairies. A lot of like I'm trying to figure which ones you'd have it. Where is a little blue wisp referred to? It's definitely, I'm sure Disney has covered it over in a few ways. I was an offering to the gods, so sacrifice, okay, and turned into the lady of the bog. My body was found in Eid, so that is now my name, displayed in a museum, but I never went away. Displayed in a museum, but I never went. Okay, that's an odd one. If you found the body, so obviously we're talking about here as some sort of sacrifice to the gods in there. Becomes part of the team, becomes dancing with the fairies, so she was sacrificed. Cloaks of mist, encircled by a fiery little blue. And I think that's what we're talking about here. So the dancing isn't physically dancing in the sense of just going off and dancing with the fairies. Dancing with the fairies means to be sacrificed, I guess. I was an offering to the gods and turned into the fairy of the bog. The strangle cord still around my neck. Okay, so it was strangulation. Like a necklace of braided wool. We did see that necklace bit in there. Still roaming on the peatlands. So yeah, peatlands bog for 1,000 years or two. What's this next verse? I died a threefold death, and after I took my last breath, a little wisp beckoned me to follow. The sudden fog enshrouded me. A misty cold yet warm embrace. Come dance with us, she said with grace. Basically, it's a song about being basically sacrificed in some way, whether she was sacrificed or it's the fact that a sacrifice doesn't necessarily mean that you would have to be strangled, and that's where I'm thinking the strangle maybe it wasn't a planned sacrifice, it was someone who was just strangled on the bog and came to dance with the fairies. So it could be a case of talking about murder. Who knows? Interesting song, but very cool. I liked it. It was very engaging. I love her voice. It's very different again to a lot of what you hear out there. Musically it was great. It connected with me. It made me want to listen to it. I remember listening to the whole of the last Blackbriar album I had, and I found with Blackbriar what I didn't find that I could just listen to it all the time, because it wasn't just like casual music. It felt like it was music for an occasion, so you had to be in the right mindset or something to put it on and to fully enjoy it. If you were just like casual, and I listen to a lot of music while driving, so I might be in the van driving somewhere for work, and having Blackbriar come on didn't really connect with me to make me go, oh yeah, I need to really get into this. So that was my only thing with that. I find with them is that they are not the most easy for casual listening, but they are very good if you're in the right mindset for them. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share, leave your comments, join the Patreon if you get a chance, check out the bandcamp, and remember, always be yourself. Unless you can be Batman, then of course be Batman. Take care.